As the blazing sun reluctantly bids farewell to the shimmering Egyptian desert, it's as if nature knows it's time for the grand show to begin. Dark shadows creep across the sandy stage like a mischievous cat, poised to surprise their unsuspecting targets. But amidst this desert theatre, a cast of characters steals the limelight, and boy are they dressed to impress. The iconic Egyptian pyramids. So, if you're a curious cat, prepare to go into these enigmatic tombs' hearts. Pioneers who build dreams. Let's embark on a journey that'll make Indiana Jones question his day job. Around 4700 BCE, the folks in the Saharan region of Niger were busy playing Stonehenge before it was cool. But hold on to your camels, because we're just getting started. Skipping ahead to the early dynastic period, imagine Egyptians who were super eager about the afterlife, going all out to one-up everyone in the eternal resting game. Picture this, they were laid to rest in what looked like benches, which we now refer to as, well, benches. At Saqqara, they went next level crazy, building a palace facade around a giant pyramid sandwich, topped with a sprinkle of pharaoh soul stairs. Why take the stairs to heaven when you can take a pyramid? Just kidding. We need some good deeds and faith to reach heaven. I mean, the qualities that we lack in. The ancient Egyptian architects with their blueprints and scrolls, thinking, let's build a pyramid that'll make future generations question their geometry classes. Enter Djoser, the OG pyramid trendsetter from the 3rd dynasty. Egyptologists might point fingers at Imhotep as the mastermind, but let's be real, they were glorified sandcastle architects with fancy titles. Djoser's pyramid started as a square-shaped extravaganza, but who likes squares when you can have steps? So they went all in on the stairway to the afterlife concept, and boom, stepped pyramid magic happened. There's more. The 4th dynasty decided that steps were too mainstream and opted for a pyramid makeover. Meidum, Dashur, and Giza were suddenly the catwalks of architectural experimentation. Shepseskaf, the last of his kind, gave the whole pyramid thing a hard pass. The 5th dynasty made pyramids like they were on a tight budget, smaller, a bit wonky, and slapped together like a last-minute pyramid-shaped cake. By the end of the 6th dynasty, pyramid mania was so last epoch, and everyone switched to mud brick chic for their construction needs. It was like the ancient world's version of an extreme home makeover, minus the dramatic music, we assume. But wait, a pyramid plot twist. Sudan, the underdog of the pyramid race, emerged from the historical shadows. Thanks to the Kingdom of Kush and some serious pyramid fever, they built around 180 Egyptian-inspired pyramid tombs. It's like a game of pyramid dominoes. One civilization builds, others follow, and soon you're surrounded by pointy architectural puzzles. And just when you thought the pyramids were safe, along comes Al-Aziz Uthman, a sultan with pyramid-smashing ambitions. But alas, even he couldn't handle the pyramid power. It's like trying to take down a skyscraper with a toothpick. Ambitious, yes, but ultimately hilarious in its futility. If you think the story behind the building is interesting, get ready to hear some mysterious stories. The most common? Man-made or alien-made? The year is, well, ancient. The Egyptian desert is buzzing with activity as humans, equipped with nothing more than their primitive tools and infinite imagination, start assembling these monumental structures known as pyramids. But wait, what if these mere mortals collaborated with cosmic architects from galaxies far, far away? Cue the dramatic music. Imagine a band of extraterrestrial tourists strolling across the universe, looking for the ultimate Instagrammable spot. They stumble upon Earth, see the stunning Nile, and decide, hey, let's spice things up with some pyramidal pizzazz. And so they swoop down in their advanced spacecraft, armed with laser beams and the latest pyramid edition of Architectural Digest Intergalactic Edition. Now, why build pyramids, you ask? Clearly they weren't satisfied with regular geometric shapes. Earth was here, they might have whispered as they meticulously placed each stone block. And let's not forget the suspenseful alien architect debates. Should we go for the classic Giza design or opt for the step pyramid chic? As the aliens masterminded this construction project, the ancient Egyptians looked on in awe. Who needs hieroglyphs when you have hieroglyphic aliens constructing pyramids? They might have mused. And what about the aliens' exit theory? As the final stone was placed, they presumably hopped back into their spacecraft and soared into the cosmos, leaving behind a legacy that would baffle historians, TV shows, and inspire meme makers. Of course, skeptics will say the ancient Egyptians had their well-established techniques and ingenuity, but where's the fun in that? The allure of aliens meddling in our past is far more captivating than human labor and engineering prowess. But for conspiracy theorists, the question doesn't stop here. It leads to an even bigger question. How were they built? Prepare to be amazed, amused, and slightly confused as we unveil the dramatic and daring feats that went into creating these colossal wonders. Imagine the scorching Egyptian sun beating down on many ambitious builders, each armed with little more than chisels, ropes, and a dream of eternal afterlife glory. The year is a hazy blur in history, but the determination is as clear as a sandstorm in your eyes. As the first stone is set in place, the suspense hangs thick like a sphinx riddle waiting to be solved. But let's not underestimate the power of Egyptian ingenuity. These pyramid pioneers had their vision of team building, a massive workforce that could rival any modern-day construction site. Forget about union strikes. They had the Nile flooding to deal with, and trust us, that's no small feat. Just ensure the water doesn't wash away the pyramid to be, folks. Here comes the twist. Have you ever tried moving a 2.5-ton stone block without the luxury of forklifts or cranes? The ancient Egyptians laughed in the face of such challenges, fashioning sleds, ramps, and even a dash of divine intervention. Maybe. It's like watching a slapstick comedy routine. One worker accidentally trips, and suddenly the stone is hurtling downhill faster than the chariot race at the Grand Circus. And let's not think about the logistics. The chief architect might be scratching their head, pondering, how many slaves does it take to build a pyramid? Calculations, measurements, and a generous sprinkle of celestial guidance. That's how they got it right. Suspense builds as they master the art of leveling and aligning while avoiding those pesky sandstorms that habitually erase their work like a cosmic etch-a-sketch. There's more. As they ascend the pyramid's heights, the workers must think, Pharaoh's watching, let's not mess this up. Suspense grows as the last stone is positioned, the final capstone is fitted, and the pyramid stands tall like a triumphant warrior returning from battle. Cheers and celebratory dances ensue. Because who doesn't dance when you've conquered time, gravity, and sand in the ultimate construction showdown? Over the years, the Egyptian pyramids have been subjected to much discussion, and the most frequent one is its structure. Decoding the structure. Behold the pyramid, a triangle enigma that stood as more than just tombs for pharaohs. They represented creation itself. The ancient Egyptians believed that these wondrous structures mirrored the primordial mount from which the earth sprang into existence. Imagine the earth as a giant cosmic cake, with the pyramids as its delicious icing. And that's not all. These pyramids embodied the sun's descent into the horizon. Now, let's talk names. The Egyptians had a knack for poetic nomenclature. The Bent Pyramid, it was simply known as the Southern Shining Pyramid, a name that could rival any modern marketing campaign. And let's not forget Senusret II's pyramid, which went by Senusret Shines. But the theological wrangling behind these towering marvels, it's like watching a cosmic game of charades. Was the pyramid a resurrection machine? A mystical contraption to catapult pharaohs back to life? It's as if the ancient Egyptians were playing a divine game of Jumanji with their afterlife strategies. Let's zoom in on the Great Pyramid, a cosmic GPS aimed at the heavens. Those narrow shafts were like the ancient version of a SpaceX launch pad. And the location? All pyramids were planted on the west bank of the Nile, gazing at the setting sun. This wasn't just architectural placement, it was mythological mastery. As we exit the pyramid, the sun has long set, casting a mysterious glow upon the ancient stones. The suspense accompanying the study of Egyptian pyramids shows that history isn't just about dates and facts. While the pyramids continue to keep some secrets locked away, they also invite us to unravel their enigma. So the next time you gaze upon these awe-inspiring structures, remember, behind the stones lie tales that are as timeless as the desert sands themselves. And for more interesting stories, subscribe to our channel today.